Hey guys, how's it going? In today's video, I'm gonna be showing the Aurora Sky, but before I show the Aurora Sky, I want to talk about the recent news that got released on Friday for Aurora Cannabis. Before I can do that, I have to kind of explain Canopy and Cronos. So, on May 14th, 2018, on the in the morning, Canopy announced that they were going to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So on May 14th, the stock jumped probably like 10% that day because it went from $30 to $32, and then it skyrocketed all the way to $39 the day when it's fairly close to the listing on the New York Stock Exchange. And then on the day that it got announced, it declined. It went from like $39 all the way down to $36, and then today it went down another 3% to 4% to $35. I think it could decrease all the way back to $30. So just be careful when you're buying. I'd be patient. If you want to rebuy back into Canopy, I would recommend $30 or even better, $27. The lower the price, the less riskier it is. That's my opinion. So that's just my recommendation to you guys. And like, Canopy is still a very good company. Their stock is not diluted. They only have like 2 million shares compared to Aurora, which once they acquire Metroleaf, they're gonna have like 900 million shares, 920. That's like almost 5 times Canopy's share amount. That's pretty insane. But yeah, Canopy is still a good investment, but Aurora is still way better because like I have proof, and I'm gonna show you guys. So okay, this is mad money. This guy, right? This guy right here, he's very smart. He doesn't talk about spec stocks at all, and surprisingly, Canopy is on this guy's show. This guy usually talks about profitable companies. He's pretty smart in the stock market, but he talks about companies that make a lot of money, that's profitable, and that's the only kind of like stocks he talks about. He talks about AMD sometimes, but I watch this guy a lot, and it's kind of cool to see Canopy get to be on this guy's show, especially because Canopy is a speculation stock, and nobody truly knows how much money Canopy will really make when legalization starts, because they have a lot of competition. They have a lot of supply, but they have also a lot of competition. So we don't know exactly if they're gonna sell everything. We don't know how much cannabis they have. They never. Oh, I don't know anyways. So. But anyways, I think Aurora is a better company, and I have proof, and I'll show you why.
Well, that'll come up in September. But I think the big driver will be imagine working with Constellation and creating a set of beverages that, rather than being driven by calories and alcohol, you can actually deliver what probably turns into a bit of euphoria, a bit of pleasant.
Metroleaf already beat them kind of to the punch to this. They've already came up with a beverage, but it's not like a cannabis beverage. It's an alcohol beverage, which they can sell in liquor stores. So it's the synergies of, hey, we have the cannabis crunch, and we have the liquor, and they could put these into liquor stores, and sell them, and then bring brand awareness to everyone. When like cannabis drinks become legal, they'll be the first one. They'll already have an established name brand. so it wouldn't be too hard for them to convert into, hey, now we sell, like, they have a stronger name brand than Canopy when it comes to the alcohol business or the cannabis drink business, because they have a head start. That's just my opinion. You guys can argue or tell me I'm wrong, but that's what my thing. And then the second part is
the reception. Well, in Germany, it's socialized medicine. So if you go to your doctor now, as of about the last 13 months, what the doctor can say is, I will prescribe cannabis to you, and you go to the pharmacy and pick it up. So we have about 1,000 pharmacies that have the Canopy product. And
see, you heard that. They have 1,000 pharmacies that have Canopy products. Aurora already has 2,000, if not more already. And then Metroleaf signed up with another company that has 2,000 pharmacies too. So they might mix and match. They might be like, some of those pharmacies might be mixed with Aurora's pharmacies, but still combined total, I say like at least 3,000 pharmacies or more. 3,000 pharmacies or more to market their product. And they have 3 brands. They have Canomed, they have Aurora, and they have Metroleaf brand. So the chances of them getting picked is high over Tweet, because they have multiple brands and they have a strong medical presence because they have a lot of knowledge on cannabis. So I say Aurora basically owns Germany. They're so dominant in Germany compared to Canopy. Canopy needs to find a way to take back the lead in Germany, or I don't know, find a way to outperform Aurora in Germany, because Germany is a big market. And because of Metroleaf, Aurora can compete with Canopy in Canada for, like, and on Germany, they just basically dominate. They just dominate in Germany. So, like, when those revenues come in 2019, we'll really see who's the winner. If Aurora is making twice as much as Canopy, then obviously, and more profitable than Canopy, the markets will award Aurora big time. So we'll see how it develops in 2019, but this is very interesting. Okay, and then I guess Cronos announced that they were gonna go. Basically, on February 26, 2018, they announced that they moved to NASDAQ, and this is the first this is the first from OTC to NASDAQ. This is the first company that ever made it into a big board on the US. And on February 26, basically the news got announced. They popped up $1, and then they just continued to rise because that news was so new and so recent, and it was so exciting for investors that it kind of popped up high, and then people started selling off and shorting the stock, and then it went all the way back down to $7. So I mean, is Cronos a good buy at $7? It could be. It could rise back up here, because Cronos is still a pretty big player, so it could rise back up. So there's another option for you if you guys want to buy. Like, I don't see Cronos going away, because Cronos is a very, very international company. They have facilities in, like, all over the world. They don't have facilities just in Canada. They have facilities all over the world. So, and yeah, so, like, I don't see I see Cronos being as one of the players in Canada, along with Canopy and Aurora and Afria. So pretty safe stock, I think. If you want to play a good, I don't know, like, it could bounce back to like maybe $9 from $7, $2 profit, or maybe even if you get lucky, it might go up to $12. If some big, I heard they're moving to the Toronto Stock Exchange, so that could help it move up. So I mean, this is a good play, or you can play Canopy, or you can play Aurora, because those are the safe stocks if you want to day trade, in my opinion, if you know how to, like, if you get lucky on them. You could play the smaller stocks, but they're risky. They're riskier. Yeah, and if you ever get locked in, you're basically screwed, because, like, they could literally go bankrupt, or something bad could happen, because competition is going to kill them off. Okay, the last piece of, like, okay, so now I'm going to talk about Aurora Cannabis. And they recently there was a news from KCSA regarding them partnering up with these guys. No, wait, that's a different one. They're partnering up with these guys to basically give more exposure to the U.S. people, like U.S. rich people, basically institutional investors, like a U.S. audience, just promote Aurora's name brand, because even if Aurora has good financials, in order for Aurora to truly benefit from it, they need to have awareness. They need to be on the New York Stock Exchange, and they need to have good financials, because their stock is diluted as like no tomorrow, and they really need a lot of exposure in order for people to actually buy into a very diluted stock. So they need everything combined in order to really, make it up there, to like really go to that $20 billion market cap that they deserve. When their financials come out and they move to New York Stock Exchange, and because Aurora's moving to New York Stock Exchange. That's happening no matter what. I can almost guarantee it. They might even list on the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ, so, because they're different trading thing. You can be listed on both, I believe. I'm not 100% positive on that, so don't quote me on that. So yeah, that was a little bit interesting news today. I thought I'd share it. And then the last piece of news, which I kind of find a little weird. Basically, Aurora and MetroLeaf found an agreement for the merger. And on top of that, for some reason, they charged, on top of the 5.75 shares, they also charged 1/1,000,000th of a penny. No, 100,000ths of a penny. So I found that weird, because if you take $101 million, a million shares, and he times it by 100,000 shares, that's $101. So they have to pay $101. Why do they even need to mention that? Just pay it. Like, why is that even in there? Like, it makes no sense to me. I found it a little weird. I thought I'd share it. Maybe you guys can elaborate a little bit if you guys know, but I just found it a little weird and funny, so I thought I'd share it. So that's it for the news. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, please give me a thumbs down. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Enjoy the Aurora sky footage I took. Bye.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.